Hey Gemini, it's Goddess Puff, and this is your next 48 hours for June 17th to the 18th of 2023. All right, let's get started with an oracle card message for Gemini. Next 48 hours for Gemini. I just saw the volcano emoji, and I'm seeing like a stereo, like a radio, like the old-fashioned ones. Not old-fashioned, but like the ones that people would carry around on their shoulder to play music. Focus on unlikely allies. People that we may distrust can be honest in certain situations. Flavoros makes me think of Flavor Flav. Focus on material gain, but beware of greed that can turn to dangerous motivations. And something to do with spices there too. That card came out in the same position for Aries. Focus on musical endeavors, including composing and musical inspiration. I usually get this energy for Capricorn. And overall energy is beware of false hopes. Knowing something is impossible and striving for it anyway can take energy that could be used for attaining goals. So you could be listening to music at this time. I did get that like radio at the beginning. This is a lot of mixed energy. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how to connect it. So I'm going to pull from this deck first. And while I focus on it for Gemini. Let's focus on allies. Maybe more so in the music industry. Focus on unlikely allies. Like it's reminding me of that episode of Atlanta when Childish Gambino was trying to get into the radio studio, but his friend wouldn't help him, but the janitor helped him get in. So you could be coming up against a brick wall. You keep trying to beat through the door of something or get through something, but it keeps blocking. You're like, this is the way in. This is the entrance. This is how I get in. And maybe it's as simple as stepping back and seeing a wider perspective, seeing another way to get into some type of industry or to get to something. Maybe the way that you usually get jobs or get money or do something isn't necessarily what you need to do right now. Maybe you need to make some unlikely allies. Not saying you got to be besties with them, but make acquaintances with certain connections that'll help you. Because I feel like your usual entranceway is not working. Yeah, because I feel like you could be wasting your energy trying to beat through a locked or sealed off, welded shut door. Trying to get through to a person. Never try to change a person's mind or change a person, period. All right, 42, mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. 6, choices. Feeling blocked, restrained. And that's what I was getting with this card. It's like this card here. It feels like you're trying to beat through a door that's been welded shut. Even though it has a huge sign on it that says open or entrance. 8, do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. Don't go like to extremes either to try to get this. I feel like repeatedly trying to break through this door, it's going to leave you more frustrated than before. It's going to make the situation worse. Overall energy is becoming braver. 5, resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. Yes. and you get this fresh perspective from the unlikely ally. The people that you may distrust can be people that we may distrust can be honest in certain situations. So someone could have told you to your face, like, you ain't gonna be able to do that. That person doesn't change for nobody. Or this won't, like, someone could have told you that, but because of who it came from, you didn't listen to them. But that person, I forgot, what was that saying? I may tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. Someone told me in the comments, so I got to write that down. Like, that person may play around too much, or you may not like them or whatever, but they may tell you a joke. They may play around with you, but they will never tell you a lie. Now my blue pen's not working. Give me a second to get a blue pen. And yes, it is that serious. I got it color-coded for a reason. I do need to get some new pens, though. This is going to be a long reading. So comment down below if you know which pen brand is the best. I'm just using these pens because my sister gave me this pack. But comment down below if you know a good pen brand, because I was going to settle and get some, like, I was going to go to, I think, Joann's or Michael's and get this pack of colorful, I think it's Bic. Is it Bic pens? But if you know a better brand, let me know, because I need some colorful pens. Oh, this is, like, literally the same color as this one. It's just the glittery version. Oh, it's slightly darker. Yeah, I may tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. And see, just like that, that is a good example. If something's not working, even though it's got ink in it, you've been using it for a while, and you always use it, or this is the one I always use, I've been using for like some months now, and it still has ink in it, stop trying to write with it if it's not working. Switch it out, get a new pen. Same color, a little darker, but it writes smoothly, it's glittery. And I'm finna be using this one from now on. Yeah, choices, feeling blocked, restrained. You're not blocked at all. It's just this entrance is. So I feel like if you step back and look at this building, you see all the other doors surrounding it. You're just trying to get through this front door, but it's a whole bunch of doors around it. You're just not seeing them. And instead of like stepping back and looking around, it's telling you like, don't keep doing it. Don't keep going to this person or trying to get through this door, because this door is metaphoric. It could be anything. It could be a person, habit, mindset. It could be anything. If you keep doing it, it's like, I forgot what that saying was, but it's like, to keep doing something and getting the same result is insanity or something like that. And I feel like if you continue to hit your head on this door, it'll like do more harm than good. If you perpetuate this mindset, like, I can never do this, or it's not going to work because this one way didn't work, or this one thing didn't work, it'll just create a negative mindset. And I feel like someone that you don't necessarily like or trust gave you some good advice to try a different way or do something different, but you didn't listen to them because of who it came from. But yeah, you got your whole life. Don't waste your time. Keep trying to make this thing be open or do what you want. So let's get into the tarot. Yeah, get a fresh perspective from people you wouldn't normally go to. I'm not telling you to go to someone who you know is going to tell you some negative stuff, but get a fresh perspective from someone you know is unbiased or has no gain from like telling you swinging either way, basically. Yeah, because it's telling you beware of false hopes, but also not to feel blocked or negative either. So you got to go to a neutral or an unbiased person who gains nothing from telling you to go either way. Knight of Pentacles, someone who's not directly involved in your situation. I don't know why I'm tasting meatloaf or something like that. I'm specifically tasting Boston Market meatloaf, but it could be any type of meatloaf. The Fool, Aquarius, the Hermit, Virgo, 4 Cups. So not seeing an opportunity. You haven't missed it, so don't think that you had. Like you haven't missed out on it. You could have missed it, like overlooked it, but you didn't miss out on your chance. 2 of Cups, exactly, because you're meant to be doing whatever this is. So say, for instance, you are trying to break out in the music industry or whatever industry this is for you. It's meant for you. You know something is meant for you. You just feel blocked because of the way you're trying to get into it or the way you're trying to be a part of it. So you feel like because I couldn't get in this one way, it's not meant for me. It is meant for you, 2 of Cups. This job, Knight of Pentacles, yeah, because you're working hard at it every day. And then you have the Fool card, feeling free. The Hermit is trusting yourself, inner wisdom, inner guidance. But it's something you're not seeing, and it's the fresh perspective that you need to see. Because working hard at this every day, trying something new every day, or trying a different way of, or a different approach every day towards whatever this is, will allow you the freedom that you need. But with that Hermit card, yeah, trusting yourself, inner wisdom, and inner guidance. But the 4 of Cups, you're missing something. You need an outside perspective. You need someone else's. You need a third opinion. But not from the people you usually get it from. Because I feel like you're about to give up on something or settle. And then here comes this inspiration, this spark. Or this person. All right, clarify. So don't sit inside feeling blocked because one thing didn't work out or a handful of things didn't work out. A 100 things could probably not work out, but it only takes that one person to say yes for everything to go right. A lot of famous people have been told no many times, but they didn't give up. Success is about not giving up. The Hierophant, Taurus, Temperance, Sagittarius. So whatever you're battling with right now will be sorted out. We have Temperance here. I feel like you're going to figure out another strategy and you're going to take action towards it with that Knight of Pentacles. This reading could uplift you and give you the inspiration to get back at it again, but try it from a different angle or attack this from a different angle or see things from above, the sides, the back, you know, instead of trying to do things the same way every time. Because with the Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles, this is like long held beliefs, institution, rules, restrictions. Things that are in place, that have been in place for thousands or hundreds or, you know, just many years. And it's just not working for you. And it's like, that's fine. So try a different way. You can tweak it a little bit. The Chariot, Cancer. Maybe you realize something is too restricting. Justice, Libra. I don't know exactly what field you're working in. It could be any field. We have the justice system here with Justice, Hierophant, court system, Taurus. We got the music industry. We got every industry here. Video games. And then I'm looking at, I don't know why I just got, you can make soundtracks or video games. Or you could design pillows or art or teddy bears. Because I'm seeing the vinyls here and the record player and the gaming console there. Or controller. It could be anything. The work for the government. You know, put it where it goes for you. Clarifying the Hermit is the 6 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. So it's like, yes, with that Hermit energy, it's like trusting yourself, it'll give back to you. So if you go within and you're like, okay, Gemini, what should I do? And your intuition is always telling you like, you know, this ain't working. We should try, go around the back. Your intuition could be telling you to do things this way, do things that way. So if you listen to your intuition, it'll repay you. It'll give you these answers. There could also be someone who's in the house a lot too with the Hermit. Or you could work from home. With the Knight of Cups, I feel like that's an offer. Could be your intuition trying to tell you something with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. There could be someone coming to you, to your house, to apologize or to give you a gift or a peace offering. I'm getting more so a peace offering because that Six of Pentacles, Knight of Cups is an apology. And the Six of Pentacles is like meeting you halfway or giving you something like a peace offering, the Chariot. Justice is coming, so know that much, especially in regards to a court situation or a living situation or a home situation. Justice is here. So if you're trying to move or travel, yeah, I see freedom for you. You have the Fool with the Chariot and Justice. So yes, and a car situation will be dealt with. A home situation will be dealt with, or moving or travel situation. You'll get justice on it. You will get repaid on your investment. Everything will work out just fine with that, okay? Even if things felt blocked or tied up, you'll get back. You'll be reimbursed with that Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups as like an apology or something. Yeah, if you were feeling blocked, things will open up and you will be able to move forward. All right, clarifying that Four of Cups is the Devil. Excuse me. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, or there could be some fear, addiction, enslavement, toxicities here. Don't feed into your fears. Don't feed into temptation, because it says do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. So don't feed into these negative mindsets or habits or patterns, or, don't feed into it. We all have, negative thoughts and things that pop up in our minds. Just, observe it, allow it to pass, feel it, process it, but don't get stuck in it or combat it or fight it thinking that it's something worth anything, really. Negative thoughts are just our old belief systems trying to get us to come back to something comfortable. Try to see it as not that serious. I know that's easier said than done. The Hangman, Pisces, because it truly does not hold weight or hold water in a situation. The Hangman, Scorpio. Sorry, I'm so used to saying Pisces. It could be a Pisces or Scorpio, but it's seeing a situation from another perspective. You're not stuck. You're not blocked. You're not restrained. You actually are opened up to a whole bunch of other options here for you. This one door being blocked opened up a whole other bunch of doors that are actually meant for you. Or this one career path, this one job, this one thing being blocked is showing you you're one step closer to what's meant for you with the Two of Cups. Strength card, Leo. So you have the strength and necessary skills and willpower to go after whatever this is. Ooh, I just smelled something sweet. It was almost vanilla, but it was like more, it went away, but it was a sweet smell. You could work for the government or just in a field that everything has to be a certain way at a certain time on a routine, and you can't break the schedule. It's very restricting. It's to a point where you feel blocked. Maybe it's your own routine feels very restricting. I feel like it's time to step outside of that comfort zone. I keep seeing someone stepping back from a locked door and seeing a house full of doors that are open. But because your mind is like, your face is so close to this one door, you have to step back and see it. You can't step back and see it, or you know what I mean. You can't see the other doors because your face is too close to the one that's locked. So yeah, you traveling or moving or getting out of your comfort zone will allow you to see that you are free to choose. There are other options. You are not blocked. You are not restricted. And with the Four Cups, stop being around individuals who don't care or ignore you, because the Four Cups could be disinterest or not seeing something or being overlooked. You have to see things from other perspectives with this Hangman. And in order to do that, you need different influence that are teaching you this. With the devil, it could be very tempting to go towards people who don't care or who are apathetic or who are telling you to feel this way, or you may feel dull or something. Just be mindful of limiting or negative or unmotivated individuals that you could be around. Because I'm getting sluggish. You could be around individuals who are just not stimulating. And of course, we are the sum of the 5 people we hang around. We need to be mindful of our influences. Even if you're not in the music industry, music could just make you feel, you need to be mindful of the music you listen to. It could be very uplifting for you at this time or motivating at this time. Maybe expanding and stepping out of the normal music that you usually listen to as well. I feel like you have someone around you who's boring or who acts like bored when you try to express these things to them. Or it's like a bad influence. Maybe when you're bored, you fall into toxic habits, patterns, or mindsets because that's what you're used to. But they're not serving you anymore. Stop doing things that aren't serving you anymore because they could become detrimental and toxic to you. And falsehoods could also be people telling you that what you want isn't feasible. Limiting beliefs. It's time for you to move. Maybe you're physically moving. Yeah, and with the Strength card, you have becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspectives. That's what you need. Even if it's just a simple trip, you don't actually have to pick up everything and move. Some of you are moving, though. I see that for you. Or you're getting a car, or you're traveling, vacationing, experiencing new atmospheres and cultures and things like that. It will open up your mind to new possibilities and ways of thinking, living, and being. More choices will be available to you instead of staying in your sphere and feeling blocked and being fed more negativity. And then what focus on, you're bored of material gain. Maybe you've already reached that. Or you know how to get that. You're bored. You want something more than just money or a nice car, a nice home. You want something that's actually stimulating, something that's actually fun. I feel like there's someone here who's around a negative influence, and you need to get away from that person. Because that's like all they care about is just having enough to flex on the people around them and not like actually wanting to expand and have more. I feel like they get irritated when you talk about it too. Like they just want enough so they can be hood rich and flex on people around them, but they don't know nothing but that area anyway. So when they step outside of that area and they see that what they have isn't much or no one really cares about it, they feel like aggravated. And so they just want to stay like this big fish in a small pond, but that's not what you want. Like we all like material things, but I feel like that's lacking for you. You want more. You want mental stimulation. And I feel like the person around you who could really tip you into that area, we have Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, Cancer, Aquarius, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo. Lots of major arcana, lots of different signs here. The one person who's tipping you into that area, this person could make music or do something with composing or something with music. And it says, again, focus on unlikely allies. People we may distrust can be honest in certain situations. So someone's going to give you some tea that's going to start this domino effect. All right, so I'm going to pull from this deck and then I'm going to pull the signs you could be dealing with. I'm getting a temp job. So maybe trying some other temp jobs or temporary positions or contracting or just something temporarily just to see what it feels like to be in that field or to see if that's what you want to do. But if you have your mindset on this one field because you know it's perfect for you, 2 cups, it's just this one door is not opening, try different ways of entry. Now, I'm not telling you to break into a building. It's metaphoric. So don't come back to this reading saying I broke into that building, I got locked up. That wasn't me. I ain't tell you that. Okay. Wildflower, renewal, romance, awakening. Yes, and that's what I feel like. You feel re-energized after getting some advice. I don't know if it's from this reading or someone else, and you feel like, yes, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna try new things, and you don't have to sit in the same mindset, the same pattern. You're gonna get up and try something new with fresh eyes, fresh perspective. You feel good again. You feel renewed, and you're gonna see an opportunity that you did not see at first. Someone's going to give you a fresh perspective. Chicken, the cackle, ancient past, lore. So maybe like that's way back in the past, like how something started. Maybe learning the history of something could allow you a fresher perspective or give you a new sense of love for this thing again. Maybe how something was created or how something was started. Looking at the history of something. Cat, the untamed, self-ownership, watching. Yeah, freeing yourself from any fear, addiction, enslavement, codependency, or toxicity that is limiting you and holding you back or dulling your mind. Old way of doing things, old belief systems and structures. Maybe it's because some people here could like that. And maybe you're getting a renewed sense of that or renewing your love for this thing. You could be renewing your vows as well in regards to love and relationship. I feel like revisiting the history and how something became the way it is could reawaken this love for whatever this is. And traveling could open your mind up to new relationship options if you're single, or if you're in a relationship. Going on a vacation to a different place and learning new things about that could bring some romance and things. Overall energy is wall, protection, obstacles, boundaries. All right. Having those boundaries. I feel like it could be with a particular person for some of you, someone who just acts bored or disinterested or influences you to do toxic things. Someone who has a narrow mind or doesn't think outside the box. They may think they do, but they really don't. All right. Signs Gemini could be dealing with. This person is actually scared to travel beyond their sphere because they're afraid to be challenged mentally. You're around someone who's afraid for their thought systems and beliefs to be challenged, so they limit you as well. Or they try to tell you this is boring, this is whack, this is that, because they don't like it or they're afraid. All right, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Leo. So you may want to check out any of those signs to get a wider perspective. If this reading resonated, it doesn't have to be a sign that's in your chart or anyone else's chart, but it could give you a wider perspective. I don't know why I'm tasting lettuce. But this could be the person, one of these signs could be the person that's going to open your mind. And another sign could be someone who's been limiting or whatever. You know who you're dealing with. I'm going to leave it there. I send you peace, blessings, and love. Namaste.